So today I'm going to be showing you how I install my light bar on the Kayak. This is a Heritage Angler 12-foot kayak. It was just a series of fairly easy steps to install it. What you will need is a battery, like a marine battery, or really any battery that'll support a 12-volt light bar. This is a 7-inch light bar. I got it off of eBay for 40 bucks, real cheap. Works great, waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, rugged light bar. It has a series of LEDs on it. It was really easy to install, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how. First thing I did is I drilled a hole right here for my mount, and I bolted on the light bar. I got an idea of where I'd have to put my wire through, and I drilled a hole for right there, put the wiring through. Now you're going to want to put a better seal than I did, because this seal is not very good at all. So if you maybe have a rubber gasket you could put around that would be good, because that's nice and waterproof, watertight, won't allow any water to get inside this kayak, because that's the last thing you want when you're out night fishing and you're both fishing for gar that are bigger than you. Okay, it's really easy. I just hooked up a little switch right here, drilled a hole right here. Part of the switch comes through the inside of the kayak, and the other half I just bolt on right here. It's an easy switch, just push and pull. I can easily reach it just by leaning up and pulling it. I'll go ahead and show you. See it turn on. Okay. Go ahead and go in the dry storage. That's where I installed the battery and all the wiring. Okay. Here's the battery. It's a fairly decent battery. I actually spent more on the battery than I did on the light bar. You're going to want to put some grease on these terminals though, because if you get the salt water on them, you can see they already started rusting. Once they get salt water on them, they start to rust real easy. So I put some Velcro on the bottom of the battery right there, and some Velcro on the kayak, so the battery stays in place nice and centered, so it's not moving everywhere when I'm paddling, or if I stand up or something. It does add a lot of weight, so you might want to be careful with that, but yeah, I was very careful about how much weight I put on here. Like I said, I just drilled a hole right there, put the wiring to the switch. I mainly soldered all the wires. I just got 14 gauge copper wires, red and black for positive and negative, and hooked it up to the battery. If you put some butt connectors like I did here, put some butt connectors, heat shrink them, completely waterproof, watertight, you won't have a problem with it shorting out. Put a fuse on right there, as you can see, so in case something happens, the light bar doesn't get messed up, or the battery doesn't get messed up, just the switch or the fuse will blow. So that's good. You don't need a relay unless you plan on having this thing strobe. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need a relay. It's not that much power. So I would only go with a fuse altogether. The whole process cost me about $130. Really easy to install. I installed it myself. You don't need any professional, because this is exactly how they would do it. The only thing I would recommend is maybe putting these wires, like taping them up here or something, or getting a few little brackets and hooking them up here, just in case you do get some water in there. And even though it is waterproof, you still don't want your wires sitting in water. So yeah, make sure everything's watertight. Very easy project, nice little project, and it's nice to have if you're ever night fishing, or if you want to get on the water a little bit earlier than a little bit before sunrise. It's really good. So I'll go ahead and show you all it turned on. Just flip the switch, and there it is. It's very bright. You don't want to look right into it, because it's super bright. For 40 bucks, it's really not bad. Comes with 12 LEDs. But yeah, really easy to install. I would recommend getting one, not to mention the fact that it looks cool having a light bar on a kayak. If you have any questions, comment or send us a message. Thanks.